Hi there, my name is Brina, and today we are going to be setting up my July 2021. So I got this book back in 2016 for Christmas, but I have not used it since. I didn't really know what to do with it, and it's the only one of its type I have, so I just saved it up, I guess, but I decided that it was time I use it. So this journal is dotted, which means that instead of lines, it's dotted like in a grid pattern. So on the front cover, I drew a little Minecraft heart. I mean, technically it's just like a pixel heart, but I did model it off of a Minecraft heart. And as always, I have periods of time where my mind is blank and I don't know what to do. But I decided that I'll start off this month with a quote, the same quote that I did my last journaling video on, which is "Do it for you." I think the message behind it really resonates with me and what I want this month to be for me, so I decided to make it the quote of the month. I made the U in a different font and color again to make it stand out, because you are the only thing that matters. That's not true, lots of other things matter. Anyways, I added stars and hearts because I thought it'd look empty if it was just the quote. And then I outlined the U to, once again, highlight it a little more. The stars were made with a metallic pen, and I know it doesn't show up on camera, but in real life, it looks so cool. I am so happy that I have these pens now. I got them from a friend. Shout out to that friend. I also didn't realize it until I started shadow dropping the "Do It For," but I never drew a dot on top of the eye. But it worked out that the star was there, so I just made that into the dot of the eye. Now I'm pulling up the calendar on my computer to make sure that the dates and weeks are accurate. So you see me measuring the pages out right now, and I figured out that the dots are a half a centimeter apart, which makes it slightly easier when measuring it, because you just double the amount of centimeters there are. I'm doing these awkward hands here because the camera stopped recording, which was really mean of it. And I thought I lost the footage, but I didn't. It was there, and that's why you were able to see the beginning. Anyways, I marked how long and how wide I wanted all the squares to be, and then I started drawing them out. Now you'll notice that the sections are not even. I noticed this as well at this time, but I counted to make sure. To fix this problem, I just added more lines so it would look like they were little individual columns. And boom, problem solved. But that did mean that I had to do the same thing on the other page. July has 5 weeks. So I created 5 columns and then split all those columns up into 7, because every week has 7 days. Splitting up the boxes went pretty well, but I did accidentally go over the whole line sometimes. I even started out by doing that on this side. I didn't even realize it until later. But this problem can be easily fixed by this marker. This is why I love this marker. It's erasable. Now, it's not perfect. like if you look up close, you can see that it's obviously still there, but from afar, and if you didn't know, then you wouldn't be any the wiser and it'd look fine, which it does. And then I erased all the pencil marks that I made earlier. Like nothing ever happened. After that, I had to fill the top empty space. So I added this July press-on, I think it's called. It's more of a scrapbook thing, but I got a bunch of scrapbooking supplies from a friend, and this press-on matched what color I wanted my spread to be perfectly, so I added it. And then I did my usual leaves because, you know, when in doubt, leaf it out. Oh, jeez. I wanted to start numbering the days by now, but I noticed for whatever reason my pen cap wasn't screwed in all the way, so when I pressed down, the ink wasn't coming out all the way. I still don't know why this happened. I like to fidget, and I might have twisted it and forgot to twist it back on. But I made all the July dates blue because that's what color this month is. And then I used this sticker to cover up this little mistake where I erased a little bit too much of the marker, and it ended up covering the 5 a little bit, but that's how it be sometimes. Then I used red pen to fill in the June dates that overlap with the first week of July because my July spread was red. Then I added in all of the weekdays and weekends. I don't know, I said weekdays as in like week space days, but then I still had empty space on the top. Naturally, I ended up using some stickers and washi tape to fill it up, but I did debate drawing another leaf. I'm not gonna say it again, but we all know what I was gonna say. I was gonna write in like what events I had during the month of July, but I really don't have very many plans. The one constant thing I'm gonna be doing for the month of July is studying for the SAT because I'm retaking it. Because my first score, I am not satisfied with it. I got the sticker backing off with my hands this time, and you bet your butt that I was happy, to say the least. And then I layered this thinner washi tape on top of the thicker one because, as we've already discussed, I like layering things. After that, I was satisfied with how the month overview went, which meant that it was time to start the week overview. Now, I only did the first week of July, as I will probably do the weeks as they continue to go on. But I also just might not use this journal at all while I'm at my summer intensive, because I don't know, if I don't have much to do, then I won't have much to plan, and then using the journal would kind of be useless. But I'm still gonna bring all my supplies, because who knows, maybe I'll be a busy gal, maybe I'll make lots of plans with my new friends. I measured out the lengths again, and because I'm me, messed up and I made this space too big again. But it only happened for one of them, so I made it so that there was like a median border, I guess, in between the top half and the bottom half, which worked out well because then it's like a common theme between the month spread and the week spread. Yeah, no, I like it. Then, to make the top border stand out, I outlined it again. This text was in the same marker as the stars were, so it was metallic, and I love it so much. I love these metallic markers. My indecisiveness struck again, and I was like, what do I do? But then I ended up labeling the days of the week, and then afterwards I labeled the actual like numbered dates, with red being June and blue being July. I thought the bottom edge of the spread could have used a little more pizzazz, so I added some washi tape to the bottom. And then my camera died, so you couldn't see me hesitate what to put on the top left there, but I figured it out. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Here's what all the final spreads look like. I'll post this spread on my Instagram once I've filled it out a little more. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you enjoy my content, or don't, do what you want, follow your heart, do it for you, wink wink. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. ILY.